Austin just slashed $95 million from its budget. Parks, homelessness, services, EMS upgrades, all on the chopping block after voters rejected Prop Q last month. Your property taxes are still going up, but now the city has to make painful cuts to make ends meet. I'm Sean Tips, and I've helped hundreds of people navigate Austin's real estate market, which means I'm watching these budget decisions closely because they directly impact your quality of life and property values. Here's what just happened at City Hall and what it means for everyone living in Austin. Let's break down what Austin City Council just approved and why these cuts matter to you. Just recently, City Council unanimously passed a revised budget that cuts more than $95 million in spending. This happened because voters rejected Proposition Q in early November, a measure that would have raised property taxes by 20% to generate an extra $110 million annually. August budget assumed that money was coming, so when it didn't, the city had to scramble. Here's what got cut. Parks and Recreation took a major hit. The city originally planned to hire 60 new positions for parks and grounds maintenance. Now that's down to just 15. If you've noticed your neighborhood park looking a little rough lately, it's probably not getting better anytime soon. Homelessness services also saw significant reductions. Funding for rapid rehousing beds, diversion programs, and job assistance for people experiencing homelessness were all eliminated. Emergency rental assistance lost funding too. The city was able to preserve some shelter space and permanent supportive housing, but the cuts are real. EMS didn't escape either. Additional funding for new equipment and expanded services got slashed, though the council did manage to protect $3 million for overtime to improve response times and another $2 million to expand the mobile crisis team for mental health emergencies. Now here's the frustrating part for taxpayers. Even with these cuts, your city property tax bill is still going up. The new tax rate is 52.4 cents per $100 of taxable value. If you own a home valued at around $495,000, expect to pay an additional $105 next year. And that's just the city portion. Travis County, Austin Public Health, and Austin Community College also have their own increases. So why did the voters reject Prop Q? Residents were furious about what they saw as wasteful spending. The city spent over $1 million on a new logo. Council members took trips abroad, and the convention center redevelopment is eating up $1.6 billion in hotel occupancy tax. Then there's the cap and stitch project over I-35, which lost $105 million in federal funding, but still moving forward with $104 million in local money. And the elephant in the room, the $218 million police contract approved in October. That 5-year deal includes 28% pay raises for officers and eats up a massive chunk of the budget. Critics wanted the council to reopen that contract to find savings, but the city staff said it wasn't necessary. City Manager T.C. Broadnax was blunt about what's ahead. He said the city needs to be more responsible and level setting with people about what services they simply can't afford anymore. Mayor Kurt Watson echoed that, saying voters sent a clear message about trust and affordability. This isn't over. The council is already facing tough decisions for next year's budget. Property values are falling, especially for commercial properties, which means even less revenue coming in. More homeowners are successfully protesting their tax appraisals, which shrinks the tax base further. And all this is happening while costs for city employees, health insurance, and services keep climbing. The bottom line, Austin is at a crossroads. Voters said no to higher taxes, but they still expect quality services. Something has to give, and we're seeing what that looks like right now. If you're thinking about moving to Austin or already live here and want to stay ahead of these changes, grab my free Austin relocation guide. It breaks down everything you need to know about neighborhoods, taxes, and what really happens in the city.